In the light of the Quran and a Hadith. 1. Islamic history. Horat Adam Human history begins with Horat Adam. He was the first human created and was also the first Nabi and Rasul. Because every human on earth are from his progeny, he is referred to as Abul Bashar, the father of mankind. Allah created him from sand and then blew his spirit into him, making him a living being. When he had been created, Allah commanded him to greet the angels with the words Assalamu alaikum, to which they replied Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is thus the greeting of the Muslims. Mim Ambiya'at Adharachal. 2. Rasul Allah arose. Miracle calming a shaking mountain. Rasul Allah arose was once on Mount Uhud with Horat Abu Bakr Tau, Horat Umar Tau and Horat Uthman Tau when the mountain started to quake. Rasul Allah arose then struck his foot on the ground and said, "Do be still. There is a Nabi, a Siddiq and 2 martyrs upon you." The mountain then stopped quaking. Bukhari 3675. It then happened just as Rasul Allah arose said, and both Horat Umar Tau and Horat Uthman Tau were martyred. 3. A fard. It is fard, obligatory, to pay the dowry, while it is fard, obligatory, to pay the mar, dowry. The wife may waive a part or all of it if she is happily willing to do so. This is because Allah says in the Quran, "Give women, your wives, their dowries with a good heart, in good faith. If they, your wives, give you a part of it, if they reduce the amount, of their own accord, then partake of it, you may accept the reduction, with welcome and happiness, you will not be sinning by accepting it." Surah Nisa, verse 4. 4. A sunnah. Eating from a cloth spread on the ground. Horat Anas Tau reports that Rasul Allah never ate from a table. When someone asked him what it was that Rasul Allah ate from, he replied that Rasul Allah ate from a cloth spread on the ground. Bukhari 5415. 5. Anafal. The virtue of fasting on the day of Ashura. Rasul Allah said that apart from the fasts of Ramadan and the fast of Ashura, no fasts have any superiority over any others. Dabrani in his Kabir 11091. From Horat Abdullah ibn Abbas Tau. 6. A sin. Abortion is the worst sin after shirk. Someone once asked Rasul Allah, "What is the worst sin in the sight of Allah?" Rasul Allah replied, "That you should ascribe any as partner to Allah, whereas it is He who created you." What sin comes next? The question was then asked. Rasul Allah replied, "That you kill your children for fear of poverty." Bukhari 6001. From Horat Abdullah ibn Masud Tau. Many people practice abortion nowadays in the interests of family planning or to avoid having female offspring. This is a grave sin. 7. This world in Allah's sight. Rasul Allah said, "There is nothing more contemptible than this world in the sight of Allah. Since creating it, He has never looked at it with mercy." Kanzalamil 6099. From Horat Abu Hurairah Tau. 8. The Akhirah. The bounties of Jannah for the people of Taqwa. Allah says in the Quran, Allah will say to the people of Taqwa on the day of Qiyamah, "O my bondsmen! You shall have no fear of the future, today, neither will you grieve about the past. In the world you were, those who believed in our ayat and were obedient to our commands. You and your spouses should enter into Jannah happily. Bowls, filled with delicious foods, and cups of gold, filled with delicious drinks, will be passed around between them, and in Jannah there shall be whatever the heart desires and whatever pleases the eye, the greatest bounty being the ability to see Allah. You will live there forever." Surah Zukhruf, verse 68-71. 9. Cures from the Quran and Rasul Allah cure for wounds. When he got cut or pricked by a thorn, Rasul Allah used to dress the wound with henna. Ibn Majah 3502. 10. Quranic advice. Allah says, "When you claim retribution for a wrong done to you, then avenge yourself in proportion to the aggression, wrong, done against you, and not any more. But if you exercise patience, without taking revenge, then this is definitely best for the patient ones, because this will soften the heart of your opponent and attract him towards you."